and welcome back to another episode here on my Minecraft single player Let's Play world. And right now we're investing currently, and you can see we got trying to get shulkers here. Come on, just die real for you. Thank you very much. We've got 30 shulker shells already. That is 15 shulker boxes, am I right? And look at this, I actually just found something really cool. We got one electric boat here. We've got another one there, and another one over there. And I've only looted that entity. I was the one before that as well. I've not looted this one fully yet, just got the Elytra. Actually, we should probably get those dragon heads too. I'll get those shortly. And let's go fly over to this one and pick up the Elytra over here. The third Elytra I found already. And you can see about other loot that I'm taking. Just some things that I think are probably the best in the chest. So if you look over here, nothing that good. Diamonds here. And that's not really that amazing. These are not that great as well. So we'll just take this Elytra, pop these diamonds in. In fact, actually, in just one chest, I found 9 diamonds, and that's quite a lot. So now that we've got 3 Elytras, we've got some backup Elytras, so that just in case we ever die, which have already died once while trying to do this end busting, we don't have to worry about trying to get our Elytra back if we lose it. So we've got plenty of spare Elytras, and I don't think I'm going to continue raiding this area just yet. Also, this is like a pretty good area for raiding, isn't it? I don't think I'm going to continue just yet because I've got plenty of things planned for this episode that we should be cracking on with. And I'll just mark down the coordinates of this place so I can come back later. So here we are by the obsidian pillars where we defeated Ender Dragon, and I'm not too actually sure which episode we did it in. I think we did it in I'm pretty sure episode 13 we found the stronghold, and we did it probably episode 18 we killed the Ender Dragon. So if you guys haven't already checked that video out, please do. And actually, we need to make an end hub soon. I think that's probably gonna be a thing we're gonna do in maybe in a coming few episodes when we're also making the Nether hub. When we make the Nether hub, we can also start working on an end hub, and that'd be kind of a cool idea. So as we jump back into the overworld, here we are back in underneath our terraforming area, whatever you like to call it. And let me talk to you guys about what we're going to be doing in this episode. In the last episode, you can see we built that warehouse behind me over here, and you've got this path leading up to it, and we're not actually finished with this interior, but you know this works for now. We've also added these whatchamacallit, let's see what it's called, a tripwire hook to these to look like a door. You know, and it actually kind of works. Like the style is also going to put the room in here, and it's really cool. Also, if you're not aware, Minecraft Live actually happened a couple, actually not a couple of days ago, but well, by the time I'm recording this, for you guys it'll be a couple of days ago. For me, it was only last night, about 24 hours ago, and I'm really excited for the new update. And they've added loads of blocks, which hopefully can help us get building more and more types of styles. Now, as I was saying, we built that warehouse, and we also built this pet shop and lemonade stand, and we're just doing some details. Excuse me, and the man, you scared me. Also, I've seen pretty much loads of you. Oh, whoa, that was scary. Okay, I just don't teleport and kill me. Okay, so we also built this pet shop, and we're gonna whoa. What are you doing there? Okay, well, let me just deal with this Enderman. As I was saying before, that Enderman rudely interrupted me. Um, we've done some building this in the last episode. However, I was talking about, continuing building for this episode and doing a huge kind of custom farmland in this area with many custom trees and boulders and making this terrain look really nice and filling up that lake and feeling like huge, farms, right? And that'd be such a cool idea. But I don't think I can do that in this episode or just yet. I'll probably do it in the next one. Also, there's ducks, pufferfish. Also, I haven't seen our bees flying around lately. I think they may have died somehow. Anyway, so I can't really do that in this episode, but I'll do certain things to prepare for. I was about to say. I honestly don't know what I was about to say there. I just had a stutter. Um, and we're gonna prep for making this area a custom farm over here, and hopefully it'll look really cool. So we're gonna remove all the trees, and we might do a few other things in this episode related to building. Like if you come down here, you see we've got a nice area over here in the back alley over here where you got that custom tree. We don't have many of those around. Oh, there's happiness. I don't think there's any bees around actually. I think they passed. Anyway, that tree looks really cool and it creates a nice atmosphere. So I'm gonna add a couple of those around the village more. I'm gonna put one down here maybe, one over in this area, one over there, one over here. And we've also got to do this huge tree over here actually, but I think we're not gonna do that in this episode because you know the whole point of this episode is actually making a honey farm, and ilmango's tunnel bore. And yep, that's right, it's a really good tunnel bore design, and we're gonna make it in this episode, but it requires so much honey blocks, so we're gonna make a bee farm. And yeah, we're gonna make this tree in probably the next episode where we do the farming, because you know I switch between building and I'm doing farm stuff. But some now I've like announced that some from now on that might not always be the case, and that from time to time I'll do a few building episodes in a row and a few farms in a row. So anyway, this episode we're doing a bee farm and a tunnel board. So let's get straight into building this bee farm. Step one is to find loads of bees. And if you're wondering, we are using a Kapvan farm design for this bee farm. And hopefully it's really compact and hopefully you can get lots of bees nests so this thing can work. Also, why am I exploring in the desert? Of course gonna be no trees and bees there. So here we are approaching a flower forest biome, and hopefully this will have lots of bee nests which we can pick from these trees. Also, if you guys are wondering what the farm actually looks like and you want to go build it yourself, if you don't want to watch till the end of this episode, I'll leave the farm design link or Cubfan's video in the description so you can go watch it yourselves and try to build it if you guys need some actual help, because I will probably not show you guys how to build it. Well, it's pretty simple actually. Maybe I might show you guys. And no bees here. I've now found some bees over here. As you can see, we've got one, two, three, four, and you know, we're right next to our Tudor village over there, and you know, I think I actually found one of our bees. I think, you know, they didn't pass one of our bees. I don't know which one of these it was, but it's actually just floating above the water over here and he was kind of like stranded. I don't know where the other one went because we had actually two bees. But anyway, then I was thinking maybe, you know what, if we get one bee and then another bee, then we can just breed them and try and grow a bee population over here. So I was just doing some bee farming over here and I got another bee nest. So now that I've got some bees, I'm trying to grow that, like make them grow up, get plenty of those guys, so that we can start our bee farm. So I think I'm gonna go ahead, beat up these guys off camera, and then start working on the farm as well, maybe off camera. But I'll show you guys with the progress that I've done later on in the video. Well, everyone, I've been doing some work, and as you see, we've got our farm here. Actually, you know what? I didn't actually make the Kapam farm. This is actually the Kapam farm over here, because I actually made his farm. Oh, there's nothing in these finishes, by the way. And there was actually a little problem with it. You see, the design involves this design involves comparators and 5 redstone dust. So, you know, after every 5 honey levels, um, a, 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 a bee goes in with pollen. A honey drip thing, whatever, on this block starts to form, and then you can pull out the honey. But every 1 honey level, so let's see if this is at honey level 0, as you can see on the right side, and that means you need to reach 5 before you can take out honey. However, with Cubfan's design, with every level it reaches, it shoots out a bottle and collects the honey, but there's no honey to collect. So the system just fills up with empty bottles. But as you see, we're getting honey bottles here. But there's also a problem with this form too, though. This is a mango's design, so I'll leave this one in the description instead of Cubspan's. And you can see here that sometimes, there we go, honey starts to fill up over here, and I have no clue how this is happening. Like, how does it even get here? Because there's no hoppers like pointing up here. I think it's because don't fall down there again. Um, when the honey is like dispensed from there, it'll be shot like and collected from here, but then it'll like when you usually throw an item into a block, let's say here, and you place a block on top of it, it goes up. And I think that's happening to that, but instead it's going up to this hopper over here, and then it's gonna go back into this dispenser. If only there was a way to empty that bottle, but there is not, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try and figure a way out on how to fix that issue. But don't worry, I'm not gonna change the farm design again because I've already spent some time making other farm. And as you can see, it's really productive actually. I've just AFK'd here for about I'm pretty sure I've AFK'd here for about 10 minutes and we're already getting quite a lot of honey. Also, I need to fill this place up with way more bottles so I can leave and AFK this place for a long time. And anyway, you can see I've got 6 honey blocks. And for the tunnel board that I have planned later in the episode, we're gonna need a whole lot more than this. So I'm just gonna AFK for a while over here and build up some honey. Seems like we're stuck in a little bit of a sticky situation. Now, with the bad pun aside, this farm has actually been producing a lot of honey, and we've got 37 honey blocks. And if you guys don't think that's a lot, trust me, that's a whole lot. Oops, we dropped one honey there. So 38 honey blocks, and trust me, that's a lot. And we've got more to make over here. That's about another 3 honey blocks, and we'll just pop these back in here. And the farm is actually really good. I've made a couple of tweaks to make it function better, but overall it's pretty good. And I'll leave the description of the farm in the link, uh, the link of the farm in the description below. I almost messed that up there. So if you guys want to make this farm yourself, it's a really good rate. So I'll leave, like I said, I'll leave it the link in the description below. Now that we've got this, we've actually got all the materials required to make the tunnel board that I'm planning. So let's go over to the location of where I planned out to make the tunnel board. Alrighty, we're down here in our villager trading hall, as you can see. Well, it's still work in progress, but we've only got 3 villagers in here. And actually, now that we've got our slime farm, we can continue our work on this over here. Some random lanterns about. And we can continue this down all the way along here, which we can do later on in this episode or in a different episode. And as you can see that we're making this kind of like a really long tunnel. And you know what would really help if we got a tunnel board. Also, let's leave this cap thing open here. So I think we'll make the tunnel board go in this direction, and it'll be really good because as I'm working on in this area, the tunnel board can just continue mining out this tunnel, get diamonds for us, and we can also use it kind of as a head start for us to help build this actual tunnel so that it'll blow up most of this area, and we just only have to remove a little bit of the spare stone left, and we can just you know continue the design all the way down. And this will be really good. So I'm just going to start making the tunnel board. I'll also leave a description of the person who I used to help, well, the whoever, I'm not too sure who made this, but it was because ilmango doesn't actually do tutorials for his build, but whoever this is, I'll leave his tutorial on how to build this tunnel board by ilmango in the that link of the video in the description below, so you guys can also watch that. So without a further ado, let's get cracking on this. Well, look at this beauty of a redstone machine. Like, it's absolutely amazing on how ilmango thought of this and actually built this. And I used the tutorial by, I'm not sure if I'm saying this correct, but X Genox or Gekox. I'm not too sure how you pronounce it. It's a pretty cool name, but he helped me. He his video helped me build this, so it's really cool how ilmango actually designed this whole thing, and he's a great redstone engineer. And I haven't tested this out yet, but hopefully this can go ahead and destroy this wall. I've actually built this machine 2 times now. This is my third time because I've accidentally built it this way. First time, second time, I thought I was building it that way, but I actually was building it this way again. And then I finally realized that I built it this way at the third time and I was doing it right. So let's go ahead and jump up into here. This minecart is the on and off system, so if you just move it to this side, hopefully this will work and not blow up. Oh, that is no good. That is no good. It blew up. The redstone tunnel bore blew up. Well, seems I'm gonna have to make that again. I built the tunnel bore once more, and hopefully it works this time. And I made sure there are no rails or anything around which could interfere with it. And I'm pretty sure it should work. So attempt number 2. Let's jump right in this minecart here and turn this thing on. Please work. And it didn't work. Wow. That is just great, isn't it? That this thing isn't working. Uh, you know what? I'll try it one more time, and let's see. Hopefully, if it works then. Cause I built it actually just before this. I built it in my creative, and it was working perfectly fine. Actually, it blew up once, but like, I I messed I messed with it a little bit after it was working fine. So hopefully, it will work this time once again. Well, you know what they say, third time's a charm. So let's go ahead and test this out. Hopefully it'll work this time. And jump out just in case it does not. Oh, it worked. It's working, it's working. Please don't, please work, yes. Holy, this is pretty good. Okay, I think we're a bit too close to the wall though. Like, I feel like, yep, we were a bit too close to the wall. Okay. So next time I'm gonna make this wall further away, so that this thing can have enough space to function. Well, that is pretty good. And it's broken once again, but now we know that it works fully. So next time, um, we should be able to start getting through this wall pretty easily. The honey tunnel bore is starting to work properly now, as you can see. It's starting to excavate this area. I'm just being super careful with this because I'm scared this thing is gonna break. But let's jump into this and I'll show you guys that it's actually working. If you go over here, and I always jump out because I'm scared that I'll die if I stay there. There you go. It's pushing the TNT into the wall, and it's taking its path, and that's pretty cool. So now that we've got this thing functioning and actually working properly, after about 4 tries or 5 tries of trying, we can actually continue this tunnel. And it's really good because this actual tunnel bore is exactly about the exact size of this tunnel over here, so that we can continue this really far. Also, I'm scared that these slabs will hit the top of this roof. Also, you have to make sure you light up this place so that no mobs or baddies spawn. And then when it comes to turning off this, then you just jump back in the minecart. Ooh, got it. So scary over here. Okay, and just jump back here. And that should be good. Yep. And it's turned off. Let's place down a torch here to reduce the amount of mob spawning. And I think that's gonna be it from me in this episode. I'm just gonna do a couple of things off camera now, like extending this tunnel over here, continuing our villager trading hall design over here, and I need to do a little bit more detailing above ground by the village. So I'll do that in between episodes. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.